All right, let's go fishing. Try to catch some bass. Got some overcast skies, but I'm gonna start off using this uh, Arky style jig, dragging it on the bottom with a zoom speed crawl. If this color doesn't work, I'm gonna switch to using a. Oh, I got bass right here. It might work. This color doesn't work, I'm gonna switch to a more black and blue color. Well, let's see what we can happen. I'm gonna let it sink all the way to the bottom. When you do that, don't close your bail until it's all the way at the bottom. That way it falls straight down and not on a pendulum. I'm gonna let it sit there and soak for a minute. See if it attracted anything while I fell. All right, should be on the bottom. We're just gonna slow roll it across the bottom. Now I'm using braid on this, that way I can feel what's on the bottom, get a better feel for the bite. Now along through here, there's a lot of rock. There's a lot of rock through here. So if you feel something, that's why I like using the braid. If you feel something, just stop for a second, give it a hop or two. Like I said, let it fall on its own. That way it falls straight down and not on this pendulum. And just slow roll it across the bottom. We're just trying to feel everything on the bottom. If you feel it starting to get a little tight, just give it a couple hops. And I got something stuck in my throat. Let it fall down right on this dock. Camel River Frappe Crunch Blended Beverage. It's a good thing about fishing a jig is it comes over structure and rock and all that good stuff pretty well. It is weedless, so it doesn't get hung up all the time. Let it fall. Now I am using a 1/2 ounce weight. All right. Well, we're just trying to feel for a bite. I really haven't made any content in a while. I feel like it's a lot of work and it takes up a lot of my time to make content, especially just to get a few views. But Noah has been bugging me to make videos, which I like making videos, I do, but it takes up a lot of my time just for a couple views. But what I think I'm gonna start doing is just making videos, and if I catch fish, I catch fish. If I don't catch no fish, I'm not gonna post it, but I'm not gonna do no editing because editing is where I take up most of my time. But pretty much I'm just gonna show you guys how I fish and what I do, how I catch fish. And if you guys enjoy the content and the uncuts or whatever you want to call them, you guys can like and subscribe, leave a comment, whether it's just a thumbs up in the comment or but for just the amount of views that I get for making the content that I do, it's not really worth my time to make content, nobody watch it. So but my son enjoys my videos. But the gear I'm using today is a 7-foot Lew's speed stick, medium heavy action, along with a Abu Garcia Black Max. I'm not even sure what the gear ratio is. Yeah, I do. 6:4 to 1 with some 50-pound braid. It's either 50-pound braid or 30-pound braid. I think it's 30. It might be 50. I don't know. But it's that Strike King Contra braid. I really like that stuff. It doesn't get the wind knots. It doesn't get all messed up in the spool during. Look at all that. Got bass chasing menace. It's a good sign. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see what these bass are doing. But I don't get a lot of backlashes with this line. I'm using an Arky style jig from Walmart. If I can get a color of these minnows that they're chasing, I might switch. Oh, I got hung up. And see, that's the good thing about these jigs. They're pretty much weedless. Yep, you will get snagged up a few little bit, but if you do, just let some line loose. It usually falls out of where it's stuck at, and it comes back. All right. Chasing little minnow. All right, so they're chasing minnows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this jig. Don't really know what color, but we are going to switch to tell you what, let's take off this jig right here. Since they're chasing bait, we're going to cut off this jig. Set that jig right there off to the side. I grab my all-purpose box right here. I got a little bit of everything in here. I got topwater baits, like walking baits. I got jigs. I got square crankbaits. I got some rattle traps. I got some more square bills, some more jigs, chatterbaits, buzz or demon dragon, some whopper ploppers. I got topwater frogs in here. I got some poppers. Got a little bit of everything in this box. but they're chasing minnows. So let's tie on the chartreuse because of the water clarity along with the overcast skies. And on this rod, this is my Sugaling 7-foot medium action with a Sugaling, I believe it's 8-to-1 bait cast rod, I believe. Let's clip off this tag end. But this is my Sugaling rod, Sugaling 9-to-1 with some red Cajun 17-pound monofilament. Like I said, this is a medium action. And the bass seem like they're all right up in this area right here, so no need to make real long a cast, because it looks like they're chasing bait right out of this tunnel. And I just got hung up. And there we go. It's starting to rain a little bit. Now this is a, I believe it's the power bait, Gulp power bait or something. Chartreuse shad. I don't know. It's made by Berkeley Power Bait. They come with like 5 or 6 in a pack. These are pretty good for when bass are chasing minnows. They work pretty good. They're not too bad, not too shabby. Just figure out what speed they want to hit it at. Trying to see what the heck they're hitting, but I can't see in the water. It looks like they're hitting fry. A bunch of little tiny minnows down there. Ooh, it's starting to pour. Starting to rain again. Oh, I got hung up in the stupid tree right here. Ugh. Ah, why is it got to rain for? Come on, rain. Sorry. Just give me one bite. That's all I need. One bite. One bite. This Sugaling rod that I'm using right here, this rod is super comfortable. Ooh, 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 got them chasing right there. They're chasing those little tiny baby fry. But there it is. It's a Sugaling 7-foot medium. Who's calling me? Phone's always ringing. And I'm not getting no bites on any of this. Oh, I don't know if that was a bite or what. Not getting any bites. Nothing. All right, if I don't get any bites on this thing with the next cast or two, going back to the jig. They are not biting, and I don't want to waste time. I don't have a lot of time, but I definitely want to catch a fish. Last cast. There we go. Look at that. Hit it on the fall. There we go, finally. Nice little pound, pound and a half. There we go. We'll take it. Nice. Smoked it on the fall. Very nice, very nice. Grab my rag so I can wipe my hand off. All right, so we broke the ice. Cool. I think I just stuck that one right in his face, and he had no other choice but to hit it. Oh, he took my eyeball. Oh well. All right, so if there's one bass over here, there's got to be two. So let's see if we can find number two. That was a beautiful bass. Looking for that bite. Looking for that bite. It's a good way to start off. Nice little 1.5 pound fish. Of course, it would be on the last cast. Okay. Last cast for this thing is I think that last one was just a fluke. Yep. All right. So we're going to switch baits. I think I'm going to toss a topwater and a jig over there next to that tree line over there. Over next to that tree line. Like I said, I don't have much time to fish, but we gonna fish. So, overcast skies. Let's grab that jig again. And we're also gonna grab a topwater frog. Let me shut the top down here because I won't be able to see the back of my truck from down there. All right. Grab me a drink. So basically, back to the whole video thing. I'm just gonna start shooting video content, and I'm not gonna edit it. It's just gonna be raw. It's gonna be uncut. There might be some silent parts in there. There might be a lot of me talking. I don't know. It just depends on my mood, how I feel. But basically, I fish to clear my head. When I get off work, I come down here or some other place. Look at this. I was here yesterday, and none of this crap was in the water yesterday. Yeah, soda cans. It's ridiculous. All right, Mr. Goose, get away from my spot. All right, so let's go over here to this. We're gonna cast over here to this bank. There we go. We're gonna let this frog soak for a minute. All right, so this is a Berkeley lightning rod shock. This is a medium heavy. It's a very heavy rod. It's got a lot of backbone. This does have 50-pound Strike King Contra on it. Braid. This rod is designed for braid. I also have the spinning version of this rod. I really like this rod. It's a great topwater rod. I have a PC Fun Torrent 2 on there. PC Fun Torrent 2. Okay. I think it's an 8-to-1. Yep, 8-to-1 gear ratio. Lightning rod shock, medium heavy, fast mono 12 to 20 pound, mono braid 10 to 30 pound. And that's the part number. You can get these at Walmart. But like I said, it's a very, very tough rod. I have the spinning version of this rod as well. I like this rod. The bait that I'm using is a Booyah Poppin' Pad Crasher or something like that by Booyah Baits. This is the black color. Just gonna pop it a few times and let it sit. See if I can attract something. There's really only two frogs that I like to use. I have some Spro frogs, I have some Guggen frogs, but my main two is I really like this Booyah frog. And I also like the KBD's Pad Perch or something like that. Those ones are good. Let that sit for a second. Like, you can pop this frog, you can walk it. Holy cow, something freaking monstrous just jumped right there. That did not go where I wanted it to go. Come on, Mike. Get up where you need to go. There we go. Got right up in that grass. Gonna come out of that grass like I'm a frog. There we go. Right up in that grass. There we go. That's why I like the frog. That's a nice bass right there. Freaking smoked it. Let's get him up here. Dude, he smoked that frog. Holy cow. Get over here. Look at that bass. Look at that bass. Freaking smoked it. That's a nice one right there. That's at least a 4-pounder right there. There's that frog. The Booyah Poppin' Pad Crasher. Oh man, he's bleeding bad. Let's get him back in the water. Oh man, he's bleeding bad. I hope he doesn't die. I didn't get him in the gill. Alright, go buddy, go. See ya. That was freaking awesome, y'all. That was awesome. He was laying right up in that grass right over there. Laying right up in that grass. Oh, that was freaking awesome. Oop, that's not the right rod. Dude, he freaking annihilated this frog. That was awesome. That was a nice bass. There's got to be another one up in there. What do you think? Let's try it out. We'll go close. Not exactly up in the grass, but close enough. That big old bass was laying right up in that grass. Right on shore. That is my first top water of the year. Man, that was awesome. There we go, right up in the grass again. All right, I'm gonna try to. See if we can pull a bass out of this brush line right over here. Man, that was freaking awesome. There's got to be another bass up underneath this grass somewhere. Trying to get it right on this bank as much as I can. If you guys like that blow up on that top water, leave me a thumbs up. That was freaking awesome. All right. Let's cast this bank right over here. Right up underneath that tree line right over there. I know there's got to be some bass up in there. There's got to be. I need to tighten up the spool on this. That way, stop backlash. So I have it set on 5.5. Let's take it up to 8. That way I can try to skip up underneath this tree. Set the brakes a little bit. There we go. Look at that. That was perfect. All right. I'm right up underneath that thing. This Torrent PC Fun reel. It's a really nice reel. It's kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth the money. I think I paid $100 for it, maybe. I don't know. All fishing gear nowadays is freaking outrageous. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite frogs. Man, I know what I'm doing here, I think. There we go. So I'm not real good at this whole skipping thing yet, but I'm trying. The more I do it, the better I am. All right. See if there's anything next to this riprap bank over here. I'm gonna let it sit there for a minute, soak. All right, ready? I'm working on trying to get a kayak. So, freaking bass are jumping everywhere. Oh, come on, I'm up in the tree. I'm working on trying to get a kayak so I can fish along this bank of this lake, along with Floral Lake. That way I can make better content for y'all. That's my goal. That way y'all can watch me fall in the water and y'all can laugh at me. Can't get all the way over there on that side. But we'll see what happens. Maybe there's one floating around over there. Man, that was a nice bass that we caught, yo. That was a nice one. Like I said, I'm still working on accuracy with these rods. I just started using a bait caster last year. I'm trying to get up underneath there. Still working on it. Okay. I want to get right in that corner of that tree and that shoreline. That is my goal. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I'm not real good with these things yet, these bait casters, but I'm trying. The only way you're going to get good at them is by using them. Close. I'm going to let it soak for a minute. All right, ready? Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. It's starting to rain again. Oh, I landed right up on the grass. There we go. Right on the bank. Man, that bass was nice. Stuck on that bass. Gotta catch something else. All right. I think there's another one up in there. try it out. I think I got mama bass out of that hole. What y'all think? Are you serious? Man, that was a nice bass. I want that bass back. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Fell right down, right in the edge of that tree line. All right, so don't think I'm gonna get any more bites right here. So somebody left their fishing rod holder right here. I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay. All right. So we're done here for a little bit. We are going to go over to another spot. It's bike week here in Myrtle Beach, so it's very loud everywhere. So what we're going to do is go over here to another section of this lake. But yeah, back to what I was saying about a kayak. I want to get a kayak so I can fish this lake, fish Floral Lake, maybe fish the backwaters of the Waccamaw River. Maybe. Go wrestle with the gators for a little bit. I just want to be able to get to spots that I can't fish, that way I can produce better content. I don't know. All right. So we're going to fish this section of it real fast. I'm going to grab the frog and I'm going to grab the jig. Guarantee there's a bass hanging out right up in here somewhere. Guarantee it. Over there by that rock. Over by that log. Up underneath that brush. Along that area. This will be the last spot of this pond that I fish. Or lake. They call it a lake. Dogwood Lake. I call it Dogwood Pond. Now back through here, it's only about 2 or 3 foot deep the whole way through here. It's not real deep at all. Let that sit there for a second right on that edge. Nice. Right up in that tree. Oh, right up in the tree. I hear frogs. All right. Oh, that'll work. All right, so this is gonna be my last cast. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch one. One more. All right, one more cast. I'm gonna come over here, come across this log, just like that. Cast it right over top of this log, so if I'm gonna get a bite, this is gonna be where it's at. Right here. I'm gonna get a bite, this is where it'll be at because I gotta bring it over top of that log. Oh, sure, I'll get one. All right, so that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna post this video. I appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed the couple fish we caught, enjoyed that blow up on this frog, leave me a comment. If you guys watch this all the way to the end, just leave a comment. Tell me what is your guys' biggest bass and what is your favorite car that you ever owned. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take care. And we will see y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching.